Nothing beats the long-lasting freshness and quality taste of Clover Fresh Milk. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back again, South Africa. It is still Friday. And if you're looking for something a little fancy to impress your guests, then listen up. Our Clover Fresh Milk prawn Alfredo parcels are great for treating the family to something a little extravagant, and is definitely one for the cookbooks. So please lead us, my leader. What are we doing today?
Today we're making Clover Fresh Milk prawn parcels.
Okay.
So we're just going to start up the recipe now. We're using fresh prawns.
Okay.
So we need to get our pan hot. And then while doing that, extremely hot, because we need that color.
Yeah.
So we go 2 tablespoons of oil in there.
Okay.
And then while that is heating up, and then we're just gonna season this up with a little bit of paprika, salt and pepper.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to get started with the parcels here, because we need to make sure that obviously they get prepped and ready. So I've just got a nice damp cloth that I put over them here. So all I'm going to do is just brush them with some oil while you get your groove on.
So I'm getting my prawns in the pan now.
Okay.
So what you're looking for that pink golden color in them. So that's like 1 to 2 minutes on each side.
Okay.
You need to be careful also while you're doing this, because if you cook them for longer, they're going to tend to be rubbery. Yeah.
And we don't want that, because they're still going to cook in the oven anyway.
Yep.
I'm just going to be prepping the phyllo pastry. So normally, I mean, in my case, we're using phyllo pastry here, but you're more than welcome to use any pastry of your sort, of your preference. But you also can have the option of using like maybe an egg base and making like a mash scramble and then putting the actual mixture in there as well. But today we're using a pastry, and all I'm doing is I'm just brushing this pastry, our phyllo pastry, with some oil, obviously to help it get nice and golden, but also to make sure that the second layer of the phyllo pastry that I put on sits nicely on top of it.
Yep.
So I'm just going to quickly brush that. I'm not brushing on both sides, just on the one side that we want nice and golden. And then I'm going to start layering my pan like that.
Okay. So this is the color that I was talking about.
Okay.
As you can see, it's starting to turn pink. And then you're just looking for that little bit of caramelization on the prawns.
Okay. You don't want it to get burnt.
Nope. And then I'll take these babies out now.
Okay. So that wasn't even 2 minutes. So we're basically just getting the color.
Yeah.
Okay. I get you. And then what else are we doing today?
And then what else are we doing here? So for this dish, we're going to be needing pasta.
Okay.
So it depends which type of pasta you want to use. You can go with penne, or you can go with fettuccine. But today we're using fettuccine.
Okay.
So that you basically will follow the instructions on the package on how to cook it. Okay. So you boil up your water with salt and a little bit, 2 tablespoons of olive oil or canola oil, whichever oil you think of using.
Okay. Is there a reason why we're using fettuccine or those kind of pastas and not like spaghetti, or could it actually work with all those others as well?
It can work with all those other type of pastas also. I mean, like, it's just more of a preference than anything else.
Okay. All right. I see you frying up some onion there.
I'm frying up some onion, so I'm still using the same pan.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now is basically just getting all the flavors that were stuck on the pan. So the onions will pick that up.
And that's perfect, because that means that you're absorbing that flavor, and you're also saving water because you're not washing your pan every 5 minutes.
Exactly. And then now I just sauteed onions, and then I'm adding garlic now.
Okay.
So also this, you need to be careful with it, because you don't want the onions to be brown and then burn your garlic. So while you're doing that.
So you've kept the temperature, the heat the same?
Medium.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm adding butter in there.
And butter adds a nice creamy flavor to it. And we're using Clover Fresh Milk, like you said earlier. We're making the Clover Fresh Milk parcels. And the one thing I love about it is that it actually has 55 quality tests that it's passed before it gets to us. So you know you're getting a quality product. And the fact that it stays fresh for up to 18 days means that even this dish, you can prep ahead of time. And then whenever you've got guests over, just heat it up and serve.
Okay, you can see that's starting to smell good now. So while that is happening, I'm just going to deglaze the pan now with white wine.
Okay, you're speaking chefy terms that we understand, but what is deglazing for the rest of South Africa?
The rest of South Africa is basically lifting all the flavors that are stuck at the bottom, all those burnt bits. So that now is happening. You can actually even see the colors.
And that's perfect, because now that we're using wine, if anyone is worried about the fact that we're cooking with wine, the deglazing part actually cooks off that wine alcohol in the wine. So that's perfect, meaning you get the flavor of the wine, but none of the alcohol.
Yep.
So I've just chopped up a bit of basil for you here, which I see goes on top of your parcels as well. And I think I'm ready with your parcels here. Just let me know when you want them, and I'll just pass them over.
Okay.
All right, and what's next? That's already looking nice. I mean, the smells are already amazing. You get the garlic, the white wine, and the onion. I personally love onion. Okay, but carry on.
Okay, carry on. So now I'm adding milk there.
Okay.
So we're going to reduce this. This will take about 2 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, and then we're gonna also add cream in there.
Because I know that Alfredo normally is made with bacon and stuff like that. So you can zhuzh it up however you'd like. We're just using a bit of a flavor punch with using prawns because I know that they release a lot of flavor when they're cooked.
Okay, while that is happening, so with this now, you can just reduce this to about 25% of it.
Okay.
And then while that is still hot, we're gonna add Parmesan. While we're adding the Parmesan though, we're just gonna reduce the heat a bit.
Okay.
Because if we let it boil with Parmesan there, it's gonna split.
Okay.
So that's what you don't want.
Important tip.
Yep.
All right, now, and then
Okay.
you've basically mixed up everything in there.
Mix
You've
up
added
everything
the
in there.
Parmesan. Okay.
Added the Parmesan. And then remember, we had paprika that was left over.
Okay.
And then that you can add in there also.
And that gives it that beautiful orange color.
Yep. And then now we're gonna go with our pasta we pre-cooked already.
Okay.
So that will fold in there.
So do you cook it all the way or do you also
Just al dente.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, it's gonna go in the oven like
Yeah.
still, and then that's gonna cook again.
And the one thing I do not like is overcooked pasta. So
No one likes overcooked pasta.
no one likes overcooked
Okay, that's it. And then we're adding the prawns.
pasta. Okay. That's already
And then-
looking amazing.
From here on, it's basically done. We'll just recheck the seasoning now on it.
Okay. And is that a yes?
A little bit of salt, and then we're good to go.
Okay, and then your parcels are ready from over here. You can actually start filling them up. You've got a mixture that you made earlier, I guess.
Yes, we do have a mixture that we made earlier. So
That's
from
already
here,
looking, so that's basically the difference to show how it looks after it's reduced and how it is now. It's
Yeah.
completely, because it basically becomes nice and
nice
thick.
and thick. And I mean, like, with your pasta, also one trick that you need to know, once it's done cooking, you don't have to rinse it because you still need that
Yes.
starch in there.
Yes.
And then that makes the sauce thicker
thicken up
also.
as
Yeah.
well. That's perfect. And that's basically it, South Africa. These are our parcels. It's going to go into the oven to cook at 190 degrees for just 10 to 15 minutes. The whole idea is just to crisp up the phyllo pastry because everything else inside is already cooked. And if you would like to get your hands on this posh nosh recipe, go to afternoonexpress.co.za.
Thank you.
Made with love by Clover.